there, this is Ryan from Burley Bricks coming to you live from my obscene Lego room, and today we're doing something a little different. You can kind of see them here, but I'm doing a post-build thoughts on an entire collection of the Harry Potter house banner sets. Um, I've been building them over the past couple of weeks on my channel. I have full builds and I have post thoughts for each of them. And after I built the first one, I kept comparing the next ones to the past ones. And I thought, you know what, let me just do a video about all of them and what I thought overall. So there are four total, and I am just going to move some of these out of the way and one at a time. The first one is the Slytherin, which is the one I did last. Now, all the sets are somewhat identical in terms of how they're built. It's all like that similar structure, and they open up to reveal, a little play scene. But when they're closed, I guess I should have said that first. When they're closed, they look like a banner that you can hang on your wall, which I'm sure most people do, but they're all similarly built. This one was a bit of a challenge for me, and it's actually kind of falling apart. I don't think I did it right. Surprising, since this is the last one I did. They all have like a little hologram in the back, which is neat. And each of them come with three characters that belong to that house. And each of those characters have their school uniform without a jacket, a school uniform with a jacket or a cloak, and their school uniform house sweater. So each set is like that, but with a different character that belongs to the house. And if you watch the videos, you know that I'm not like the biggest Harry Potter fan. But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate builds and things like that. I don't know all their names, but it's interesting that you can swap their heads and hands and say you want Draco. I went with the one whose name I know. To wear the sweater, you can just swap them around. So that's a lot of fun that they gave you variety. I mean, they could have put all three of them wearing the same thing, so that's nice that that's different. I really appreciated that. Um, each set had a bunch of stickers and little crests, but this one was fun. This one has a lot of useful pieces. I of course love green; it's my favorite color. Um, and this one actually, the Slytherin House banner had the most pieces, and but it was just sort of in the middle for my builds that I did. It was fun, but it got a little repetitive at that point. It also came with some extra accessories that were also fun, and I appreciated that this chair actually had studs on it that you can sit a character down in. Some of the other ones didn't, and they just flopped right off. So the next one, I'm just gonna move this out of the way. Movie magic. The next one, Ravenclaw. This one was maybe my least favorite. The the characters that it came with, they're all nice. It came with a little book, and actually these chairs were really nice that it came with as well. I love this build. I'm probably gonna borrow it, but again, I might have to modify them so that you can actually sit someone down in these because they just slid right off. It came with some lamps. The scene itself was sort of, it was pretty straightforward. I like the blue and the gray looks fine, but it doesn't really stand out compared to the rest of them. Um, the previous one, the Slytherin one, I said had the most pieces. I believe it was 349. This one was somewhere in the middle, in like the low 300s. But it was nice. It just didn't have the wow factor that I felt some of the other ones did. And but it was still a great set. It still looks really nice. The crest is fine, but it was my least favorite. Now, this one is probably the one that most people went and bought because it's Gryffindor, which is like Harry Potter's house. So inside, it's a fun little scene. It comes with three characters, Harry himself, as well as a couple of other accessories here, some candles, chairs, and a big chessboard that's actually a big sticker. Again, these chairs are really nice. I like them, but I might have to modify them for my own if I reuse them because, again, you just slip right out of these chairs. So that's a little disappointing. The inside itself was nice. I believe there's a lot of like references and things like that, but I mean, I don't really get them all. It also has, you know, the hologram, holograph. Um, you know what I mean. When you move it, it's different. But it's very nice. But this one isn't my favorite, and I believe it had the least amount of pieces at 285, I want to say, which is a little disappointing. But you know, the dark red and the dark yellow look very nice together. So this one is my favorite. Now, I had mentioned that I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. My partner is a little more, you know, understands it a little better. This is Hufflepuff, and he believes that I'm a Hufflepuff. And this was actually the first one I built, so I'm definitely, you know, leaning towards this one as my favorite. It is my favorite. You know what? It is my favorite. And I don't know if maybe because I built it first, so I didn't know what to expect. Whereas the other ones, they're all sort of similar build, but it's got great brown. Like I love dark brown. I love the sandstone colors in my builds, and I love this dark yellow. Um, I just love these little pothole effects, not pothole, but these little scenes here are great. These pieces are great. There's a lot of plant life. It just looks like a fully like every little bit looks like it's filled with something, whereas with some of the other ones, it just sort of felt like, okay, we're just filling in stuff here. It also came with three characters. I could say four. They were all really nice. They got great hair pieces, and this cute little couch is very like modern. I don't know. I just really love this little sofa, and it's got studs on it so you can have someone sit without flopping out like the other two. It also came with a table full of treats, which was really nice because they're on one by one, which means there's extras. So you get another eight of these in the set. Which I mean, you can never have too much of those if you're wanting to make like desserts and things like that. And it just came with a bunch of little extra little bits, little pieces. It was really great. So this one, the Hufflepuff one, is for sure my favorite, and you may notice that it's missing a piece here because I already took it for one of my builds. I needed it. It's in my videos. It's the Burger Shack build for the floor. I really needed it. Sorry. I was trying to keep these built. Like usually when I build things, I just rip them apart right after. If I even bother, sometimes I just pour them out for the pieces because these all had really nice pieces and I was tempted. But I'm glad I got to build these for everyone. And I also am really glad that these pieces were plates. They were all really nice, sizable plates, whereas before they were like big formed pieces. I believe it was like a book. It was like a book line that they did, and they were like these formed pieces that looked cool if you kept it built as is, but you couldn't really reuse them for anything else, and that's what I want to do. So I was really happy that it came with some great plates, and happy that these crests are you know they're printed pieces. They're not stickers. There are some stickers, but printed pieces are always really nice. So that was really exciting. I had a really fun time building these sets. Like I said, the Hufflepuff one is my personal favorite. But let me know in the comments below. Did you buy all of these? Did you only buy your favorite? Which is your favorite? Did you build them all and have a personal favorite? Even though you might be biased towards a house, I want to actually know which one was your favorite to build. If you identify as a Gryffindor, but you enjoyed the building the Slytherin one more, let me know. It's okay. I won't tell anybody. Well, anyone who reads your comment will see that, and it will follow you for life. But let me know in the comments what was your favorite? Are you like how I usually am and just bought them for the pieces? I'm very interested to know. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to see my full builds or my post build thoughts for either one of these, they're in my videos on this page. Please take a look. Please like and subscribe. And with that, have a great rest of your day. Thank you.